Welcome back, YouTube fam. It's your boy Y, and in this video I got the skins, y'all. I got the skins. So remember, I told you in the previous video that ever since I found this company, I'm going to use them for all my foldables. I found them last year. I think they were just starting up. I could be wrong, but I found them last year, reached out to them when I had the Z Fold 7. They sent me skins before it was even available on the website to work with me, and I did a review on those, and they were nice. Now, before this company, the only place I could find these type of skins, phone skins and tablet skins, where it had the textured feel, was all the way in India. But they stopped making skins for foldables starting last year. I guess when I reached out, they told me that was a no-go. So only basically your standard slab phones. So at that point, I was stuck with companies like Slick Wraps, D-Brand, which aren't bad. Those aren't bad companies, but I missed the textured skins. So just randomly, I found this website last year and I reached out to them. They are awesome. They worked with me last year. When I got the Z Fold 8, or even better yet, when the Z Fold 8 was on the way, I reached out to them again, let them know, hey, I'm gonna have a Z Fold 8. Can I get some skins? Maybe I could test out some skins for you. Same thing. They sent me the skins early before it's even available on the website. So thank you again, and big shout out to Skinociti. Obviously no one is sponsoring this video, but I am working together with them. So thank you so much for sending these skins. So let's go and take a look. I'm gonna pull them off here. So it's a little pull tab. And then when you open it up, what you get out of it, oh, I guess wrap your device in style. And then they have elevate your devices with texture skins, experience the difference. Again, really awesome website. Really awesome website. I can tell that they're still currently growing, which is amazing because they're at the brunt of it right now, where a lot of companies don't even make texture skins. So they already ahead of the game. So this is their website. I just thought I'd show this part. And this is how their website looks. They have skins for many different things. It ain't just for phones. Got phones, laptops, tablets, AirPod Maxes. And if you want maybe some custom ones, you can reach out to them and see if they're willing to actually do that. And they got membership set up where you can get 10% off and so forth. Again, big shout out to Skinociti. Now, for this one, I ordered 2 specific ones just so I could test it out and see if it would match. Since it's not on the website yet, I think I'm the first to try this out. You come with your card where it says the America's first 3D texture skin brand, which is true. I haven't found any other companies out here that does texture skins. And they have the video tutorial on how to put your skins on, and you get 10% off your next your order, and they'll send you it through email. So they're all about making sure that they keep their I wouldn't say employees, but they keep their customers happy, and they're always doing some type of deal. Always, from what I've seen. The last place where I saw was doing like deals, always percentage off of their skins, was Slick Wrap. Slick Wrap still does it, but you can't compete with texture skins if you ain't making them, right? So here, we open it up. Okay, you got 2 skins. I'm gonna show you those in just a moment. One of them I'm gonna put on my phone to start off. Boom. And then they give you also a branded microfiber cloth, Skinociti. So of course, amazing as always, in case you want to use that to wipe off your phone. So that's basically the gist of what you're getting. It's pretty much what you ordered. So they give you a wrap, a microfiber cloth to clean your phone with. Even that can be used to prep before you put the skin on. And they give you a card in case you want to do a tutorial, and then you get the extra 10% off, as well as a little brief message for you, of course. And then you get your skins. So pretty basic, which is not a bad thing, but I want to show you the texture that I'm referring to. So I'm going to use this one because this is a big example. You saw this in my previous video if you saw them in the past. If you haven't, join the family, subscribe so you can see all my videos. But I did one with the iPad, I believe, the iPad mini, and I got the same skin. And if you look on the side, like, trying to see where I could show you, like, all of this is textured. So if I could get it in a way that will show you it. Hopefully you can see it in the video, but all of this is like raised up, textured. So why get textured versus like regular wraps? It just feel like it's more unique and more premium to me. When I get texture skins, like most likely no one else has this, unless of course they go to the same website as me, but I haven't ran into anyone else that got texture skins for their devices. It's just a more premium feel. And these aren't super expensive either compared to regular skins. It's just a matter of who makes them. And you see they also have, sorry, over here, they also have the cutout for the camera here, and it stays all together. So it's not like you're gonna have the camera cut out and then it doesn't go with the rest of the body or completely off. Everything matches together. It looks very nice and very detailed. Very detailed. Down to like, if I point right here, look, the clothes on the hanger. You notice that right there? It's a small detail. This is awesome. This is awesome. Again, hopefully you can see it. I don't see it, like the light isn't bouncing off the way I wanted to, so I don't know if you can see the texture. Now, then I got this one. I haven't got this skin before, so this one is new. At least new for me to use, but this is called Sizzle Bay. Same thing for this one. Like the leaves are like textured. You can feel them. Over here, I'm guessing this is supposed to be the sunset. Even the clouds right here, all textured. This isn't textured, this is just the sky, but everything else from the water to the leaves, that looks like a cherry. Maybe it's a cherry. All this is textured. There we go, I think I can see it. You see all that, how the light is bouncing off? All this is textured. All textured. You gotta put a lot of effort into making these textures. Like some, like even in the previous case where I dealt with the former company I was working with, well, I was just buying from, so I wasn't working with them. But even with that company, the majority of it was textured, but there would be some spots that wasn't textured like this one. I think this one is a little bit better. To me, this one's a little bit better. Their skins has been awesome. So hopefully they make more different types of texture skins. That's what I'm hoping for, but that's neither here nor here. Neither here nor there, of course. I didn't say it right. But, okay, I have the pistachio version of the Samsung Galaxy 8 Fold. Let's go and put this one on. So, I'm gonna set up a chair really quick. All right, so one thing I did want to point out, sorry, I had to pull up a chair so I can get comfortable. One thing I had to point out here is, if you notice, I did put a glass camera screen protector on here. It is important that you guys do that because, again, these phones are not cheap. Unless you bought the insurance, of course, then you kind of got that protection there. But if not, you could get one just straight off of Amazon, some different protectors for your camera. If you notice already, of course, oops, sorry, pressing stuff, my bad. If you notice already on here, you won't be able to see it, but it has the camera protector from Binks because I had the other case on recently, but I said I was going to pull that case off and put the clear one on once I got these in the mail, these skins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this skin specifically. So I'm going to do this skin specifically. This one I say for next time because you saw me put this on in a video before. All right, so let's get to work. So first thing first, obviously you want to pull off the skin. And if you haven't already, make sure you wipe the back of it. That's the most important. So clear off the back because last thing you want is like some little debris to be under your skin. And that's the most annoying thing when you put on skins is if you got debris on it, you kind of ruined how it looks because you're going to get those pebbles underneath. And then I'm going to take this one. I'm going to use, again, this one, the Sizzle Bay. Just going to pull it off. By the way, the adhesive is typically really good. So even if you don't get it right, you can keep pulling it off and trying it back on. I would suggest you do so until you get like how you want it to look. So Okay. I'm actually flip it around a little bit. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so when I do these, I want to make sure that it's like fully to the point where it's cut out correctly. Sorry, it's a bad habit of mine. Again, just with your finger, you don't need nothing special. If you want, you can use this card that came with it. But other than that, you can just use your finger to kind of massage it in. And just make sure, one thing I'm big on before I finish, I make sure it's hidden on every angle before I just release my finger on it. So that way, it goes just like that. So, whole thing here, super quick, super simple. They're usually pretty simple to put on. So usually pretty simple to put on. Now, my biggest thing for this one, and of course, this looks nice by the way. So the skin is beautiful, but we're still missing a piece, right? So I have this piece and I was thinking, let me just try this first. So mind you, I had this one from Binks as well. So what I'm gonna do is, let's go ahead and open this up and I'll pull out this clear case because that's what's gonna go on there anyway. And I wanna just make sure that this camera protector fits with this one. And it looks like it's gonna be a problem. Hold on, with the other case it was fine, but man, I think it's gonna be a problem. Dang it. Hopefully not, let's try. Would it be a problem? Oh, wait a minute. I think I got it. Let's see. Could be wrong. Yes, it's gonna be a problem. Dang it. So I gotta get a new camera protector for this one. That's fine. So I'll find that, but basically this clear one here isn't gonna work with this camera bump. So I just gotta find another one. So basically, let me just pull this off. And again, this is how it looks, by the way. So I got this one because this seemed like the more safest bet. The other ones, that was like just the rings, the separate rings itself. I'm gonna tell you right now, maybe don't recommend that one for the next foldables. Only because I noticed when I was trying to take it off, it was a little bit of a hassle. You can get it off, but that thing is on there pretty tight. So now, I have this on here. Let me just wipe that clean. Hold on one moment. I'm gonna pull it off the camera really quick just so I can wipe it down. So it did do its job for me while I had the other case on though, but now I'm switching it out. Sorry, if you're wondering what I'm doing off camera, I'm just trying to basically clear all the debris out of here. Okay. So now that I got the debris out of here, of course, this looks like your typical pistachio. I didn't see the pistachio color at first. I thought it was more of like kind of a bluish, but I see it more now that I'm looking at the camera bump more closely. Anyway, we're gonna throw this one on here. So we're gonna pull this off. Just slide it off here. And same thing, again, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so please excuse me if you're like, just put it on. So I'm gonna throw this on here as well. And so far the cutout, they did a really good job on the cutout. I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. I got 1,000 things going on in the background for some reason at this very point in time. Okay. Yeah, I think I got the over a little bit. Okay, I got the camera bump or the flashlight. I got the flashlight in. And if you want to be like creative, you could use like one of these and just kind of muscle it in there, or smooth it, not muscle it, smooth it in there around. And then this part, since this goes on the edge, let me just use this again, just kind of, you can do this easily with a card, by the way. It could be a card, it could be, you know, whatever you feel comfortable using. Don't obviously stretch it out too far to the point where it's no longer gonna fit. So that part is key, just making sure you're using it properly. And usually like with my finger, or if you have a nail, just make sure you go around, make sure it's all on. It may look on, but until you look closer, you won't realize it's not actually all the way on. Then with a little cloth itself, what I would do is I would just go back around it as if I want to clean it, but instead I'm just making sure it's actually all the way on here. And so far it looks pretty good. Even the middles is good. Yeah, YouTube fam. And you see it fits perfectly with the design. So I got it on there right. So everything looks good so far. I don't see any issues as of yet. Or maybe or maybe this could have been on a little bit soon. Nah, it's okay. But yeah, YouTube fam, that is what it is. So as you can see here, got it on here. Design is perfect. Right here is perfect. The cutout is perfect. Man, Skinociti, you guys have been winning. Look at the cutout. Everything is phenomenal. I look forward to continue doing more business with them, but man, look at the design. You see it? Look at the cutout. I mean, the texture design. The cutouts are so perfect. I've ran into other companies where the cutouts were slightly a little bit off on the ends, or the camera was slightly off, but you could like kind of like squeeze it in there to make it fit. But this is perfect. All right, YouTube fam, that is all that I got for you. Again, this is the Skinociti skin from Skinociti. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Come join the family. If you have any questions, drop them down below. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, hit that like button. It goes a long way. But this is your boy Y. I appreciate you guys stopping by. You guys have an amazing day. Peace. All right, sorry, I totally forgot. Need to add this one part in. I was so disappointed that I had to take that camera protector off that I put this to the side. So let me show you what it looks like after you have this on, if you're going to do a clear case, obviously. And again, this clear case is also from Binks, but there's plenty of other companies that make clear cases. So let's see how it looks once you have it all the way on. And this is just, of course, just a back, but at least you'll be able to see your skin. Now, if you're one of those that got these texture skins just simply for the fact of not having to wear any case, then boom, you don't have to worry about it. But for those who still want to add some layer of protection, you can get a clear case and still be able to see your texture skin. I just thought I'd share that. All right, YouTube fam.